Hi everyone, welcome back for our day 2 of the article on the Daja Mazu pilgrimage. Yay! So I asked you yesterday if we've ever seen or gone to it. You have not. I haven't either, but I've planned to sometime in the future. At least maybe for one day I would like to go to something like one of the events that they have. I think it would be a lot of fun to see.
Yeah, and I've seen it on TV actually.
Oh yeah, sure. Like, do the TV programs like cover the route and they have like a big thing about it?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of like a sports event?
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds fun. I think I would like to watch that. Okay, so yesterday we learned that Matsu basically came with a family or a bunch of people from Fujian who came to Taiwan and made a dangerous sea crossing, and then they said thank you to her because she's the goddess of the sea.
Yes.
Right. And then they would go back to Fujian.
Every 12 years.
Yeah, but after the Japanese took over Taiwan, they couldn't do that anymore, so they had to do the pilgrimage in Taiwan. Okay, and that's where we are today. So today we're going to learn a little bit more about what happens on the Daja Mazu pilgrimage. Where do people go? What do they do? And how does it begin? How does it end? I think it's a very interesting topic.
And what they eat.
Yeah, so let's get right into it.
Reading. The Daja Mazu Pilgrimage, Taiwan's biggest and oldest religious festival. To start off the pilgrimage, a fireworks show is held near Daja River. Thousands of pilgrims watch the loud, bright display from a crowded bridge. To participate in the pilgrimage, people must start eating only vegetarian food 3 days before it begins. Along the first part of the journey, only vegetarian food is served. Pilgrims can't eat meat until they're on the return path. No matter where pilgrims are along the journey, they'll see local people offering free food, drinks, and places to shower. Followers show their love for Matsu with traditional events like lion dances and Taiwanese opera performances. The Matsu statue is used in ceremonies at some of the temples throughout the pilgrimage. A unique feature of the pilgrimage is the kneeling ritual. Pilgrims kneel and bow as the palanquin passes over them. Doing this and touching the palanquin means Matsu will bless people and bring them good luck for the following year. The Daja Mazu pilgrimage is a terrific way to experience Taiwan's religious culture at one of the country's liveliest events.
All right, so our article says, to start off the pilgrimage, a fireworks show is held near Daja River. So of course, right where we're starting the thing, we're starting with fireworks. Sounds like a good way to start to me. We are starting off. That means you give something an official beginning. That's like the first thing you do for something. You could also say kick off. Like you kick off a race by shooting a gun in the air and then everybody starts running.
Start off 这个片语呢，代表开始 ，start off something or start something off， 那就是开始做某事。所以呢，如果我们要说我们要借由做某事来开始，那可以是 start off by doing something. Like I want to start off by thanking you all for coming to the meeting today. 代表首先我想要做的事情就是谢谢你们今天来这场会议。So a fireworks show is held near 大甲 River. 大甲溪。
Okay, and what happens there? Thousands of pilgrims watch the loud, bright display from a crowded bridge. So probably over the river, and they're like, wow, look at the fireworks. This is so cool. I'm so excited. It's a really good way to get people excited for an event. So a display, especially a fireworks display, is like an event where something is done to impress people or to entertain them, to make them feel like, wow, this is really cool. Look at what I'm watching. I really like this. So it could be something like fireworks. It could be something like maybe a dance. It could be something like, I don't know, a water show. Yeah. So an example sentence, the high school dance team did a great dance display before the sports game.
Display 这边呢当名词用啊，代表表演，所以我们说到的 fireworks display 那就是烟火表演啦。When something's on display 代表这个东西正在展示展演中，所以我们可以说 The ancient Chinese sculptures are on display. 古代中国的雕刻品正在展示中。 So people would gather on a bridge and watch the fireworks display.
Wow, so beautiful. Probably goes on for a long time. And then the pilgrimage starts off. It kicks off. To participate in the pilgrimage, people must start eating only vegetarian food 3 days before it begins. They have to kind of purify their bodies, I guess. So vegetarian means without any meat and without other animal products. And in Taiwan, vegetarian kind of has a special meaning. So Taiwanese vegetarian means also no garlic, no onion, no ginger. What's that called?
没有辛香料的哦。
It's like, no stinky things.
没有蒜，没有洋葱，没有姜。
Yeah. So often I'm vegetarian, but I'm like a Western vegetarian. So I eat garlic and I eat eggs and I drink milk. But sometimes I will go to restaurants, I will see like no stinky things or like no, none of this on, no alliums. That's what it is. It's called no alliums on the menu. So yeah.
好的，那 vegetarian 代表就是素食的，或者是素食主义者。所以要参加妈祖绕境，你必须要3天前都是吃素。So you are a vegetarian, right?
I am.
你是一个素食主义者。
But I'm not vegan, which means that, vegans don't have any animal products at all. So anyway, during the pilgrimage, you can't eat any meat and probably no garlic, no ginger, all that sort of stuff. Along the first part of the journey, only vegetarian food is served.
整路都只有素食的食物会被端出来给那些人吃。So they can't eat meat until a certain time, right?
That's right. So
Until
the
when?
first half, they have to eat vegetarian. Pilgrims can't eat meat until they're on the return path.
哦，所以要回程的时候才可以吃肉。
When they are leaving Jiayi going back to Taichung, then they can eat meat. Yeah. So the article says no matter where pilgrims are along the journey, they'll see local people offering free food, drinks, and places to shower. Oh, that's very nice.
那这边看到 no matter 的用法，我们来学一下怎么使用吧。今天的 Language in Focus 要说到的是 no matter 加上疑问词的用法。no matter 加疑问词呢，形成从属连接词，引导副词子句，可以修饰主要子句哦。那它的意思是无论。那句型是什么呢？第一种 no matter 后面可以接 what, where, who, when, which or whom 加上主词以及动词。那动词可以是一般动词或是 be 动词都可以。那第二种 no matter 后面加上 how， 如果你用的是 how， 后面可以用形容词或是副词来接。So for example, no matter what you said, she would never forgive you. 无论你说什么，她是不会原谅你的。或者是呢 ，Teachers should never hit their students no matter how angry they are. 师长无论多生气都不应该打小孩。那当疑问词做主词而非受词的时候呢，句型会是 no matter what, who, which 后面加上动词。像是 no matter who calls me, I will never answer the phone. 无论谁打电话给我，我都不会接电话。
So it sounds like they have a pretty nice time on this pilgrimage because there's
Yes.
people giving them drinks, giving them food. They don't have to be dirty because they can shower at different places.
So people around them offer them a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
For them to use, to eat.
Yeah, because I think they know that like there's the journey they're on is a very important journey, and so they will try and support people who are on this pilgrimage. So what do they do in return? Followers show their love for Matsu with traditional events like lion dances and Taiwanese opera performances. That sounds so much fun. I love those. So first of all, we need to learn what a follower is. When you follow somebody, of course, they're going in front of you and you go behind them. This is a little bit like that, but a follower in a religion is somebody who is guided by a group or guided by another person. In this case, these are followers of Matsu. So they are people who Matsu leads and they worship her and they bye-bye to her. Those are followers.
So they are not pilgrims.
They are pilgrims, or maybe...
Or they're just followers around those pilgrims.
Yeah, there could be both. Because the pilgrims are followers of Matsu, and the people who are supporting them are also followers, even if they're not on the pilgrimage. So, an example sentence, many of the followers of Islam cover their hair with a hat or scarf. Yeah, So they say that they have like fun events like what was it? Taiwanese opera? Taiwanese opera.
Traditional Taiwanese opera.
Yeah, so usually when I think of opera, I think of European opera, which is like
Phantom of the Opera?
No, I think of Carmen.
Okay.
A kind of performance where people sing really dramatically, where the actors sing all or most of the words of a play, and there's music being performed by an orchestra. So in Europe, they have operas like Carmen or the Magic Flute, or there's all these different ones, and people sing with really big voices, and they sing a play basically while the violins and the orchestra perform. And so that's the kind of opera they have in Europe. But Taiwanese opera is different. They have a different singing style, different instruments, but it's the same idea. It's a play that you sing. So it's also a performance, which is an activity that a person or group does to entertain an audience. Of course, everybody on the pilgrimage wants to have some fun, and so the Taiwanese opera performers are performing to
entertain them.
Yeah, to give them some fun.
Opera 这个字我们知道是歌剧，可是前面加了一个 Taiwanese opera，那就是我们的歌仔戏。Taiwanese opera performances， 那就是歌仔戏的表演。那除了有这个表演之外呢，还有 lion dance，舞狮。These are all traditional events， 都是传统的活动。
I think lion dances are my favorite. I actually really like watching them. They're so fun, and I like feeding them too.
Oh, can you feed them?
Yeah, you can feed the lion.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You give them cabbages, and they eat it. They eat it with their mouth. It's cute.
Okay.
Anyway, the Matsu statue is used in ceremonies at some of the temples throughout the pilgrimage. So, of course, they will take her down off the palanquin and take her into the temple and be like, Matsu, we're going to perform for you, or have you be part of the performance, or part of the ceremony. So a ceremony here is a formal kind of action or an event that's part of a religious occasion. So if, of course, this is a religious festival, they are going to do some ceremonies where they pray in a special way, they might sing songs, they might do some certain things to make Matsu happy.
Ceremony 就是仪式典礼啦，所以我们之前讲到的 religious ceremonies 宗教庆典典礼，好，就是用到这个字。还有跟同学们相关的 graduation ceremonies 毕业典礼也是它。And there are so many different rituals, right?
Yes, so they have ceremonies and rituals. And a unique feature of the pilgrimage is the kneeling ritual. So we're going to learn what kneeling and a ritual are in just a second here. All right, so to kneel or kneeling, you can see this is spelled with a K-N-E-E-L. The K is silent. So to kneel means you are using your knees. That's why it's spelled like knees. When you are kneeling, you have both knees on the floor, and you might be sitting back on your feet. You might have your legs up. You're basically sitting in such a way that your knees are on the floor. You could also have one knee on the floor. That's also a kind of kneeling. But if you are doing a kneeling ritual, then you have your knees on the floor to do a ritual, which is like a ceremony. It's sort of always performed in the same way. If it's a ritual, you could also say it's a routine. So every time people go on this pilgrimage, they perform this kneeling ritual, which we're going to learn about what that is in a second. But we know that it is very unique. Unique means something is special or unusual, or it's connected with only one certain place, kind of person, or event. In this case, the unique kneeling ritual is only done on the Matsu pilgrimage. So here's an example. American county fairs have unique kinds of food you won't see anywhere else.
Unique 这个形容词呢是特别的，那 feature 指的是特色，所以其中一个特别的仪式就是 the kneeling ritual， 跪下的仪式。What do they have to do? I know they have to kneel down.
I mean, of course, yeah. Pilgrims kneel and bow as the palanquin passes over them.
Oh, do their heads have to touch the ground?
It could be. In that case,
磕头吗？
Yeah, it could be 叩头, or I think that's 叩头, 叩头. I think in different kinds of languages, it's either 叩头 or 叩头. Yeah.
所以他们一定要做的就是 kneel and bow， 跪下并且鞠躬。当轿子经过他们的时候，要做这件事情。
So the palanquin is going over them. Doing this And touching the palanquin means Matsu will bless people and bring them good luck for the following year. So to bless somebody, usually you would say that like a priest does this, or somebody who is your elder who can kind of give good luck to you. But to bless somebody means to give them something good or desirable, usually to give them good luck, to kind of give them
blessings.
Yeah, if you give them your blessing, you're saying, I wish good things on you. The opposite would be a curse. So if you wish bad things on somebody, you're cursing them. But Matsu doesn't curse people, she blesses them. So an example could be, new couples often pray for a god to bless their marriage so it will be long and happy.
Bless 这个动词呢，就是赐福于或是保佑。所以当你 sneeze 打喷嚏的时候，可能有人对你说 bless you， 那就是 God bless you， 上帝保佑你。那跪下并鞠躬，然后呢还要碰触轿子，这样子的话可以带来好运。妈祖也会 bless you， 会保佑你。
All right. The Daja Matsu pilgrimage is a terrific way to experience Taiwan's religious culture at one of the country's liveliest events. That's why I want to go to it, because I agree with that. So we're summing up the whole thing by saying it's terrific. It means it's extremely good, or sort of causing a feeling of wonder. Like it makes you go, wow, this is great, amazing, whoa, terrific. Terrific actually used to mean terrifying.
Oh.
It used to mean something very scary, but now it means it's something extremely good. So
totally opposite.
Yeah, it changed. So, an example sentence, we had a terrific time at the water park. The rides were so much fun.
Terrific 这个形容词呢，代表的是极好的，所以呢，要体验台湾宗教文化，参加大甲妈祖绕境是一个 terrific way。极好的方式，然后呢，我们还看到了这个字 liveliest 形容词的最高级。
Yeah, so liveliest is the superlative form of lively. So to be lively, it sounds like an adverb, but is an adjective because it means very active, very energetic, full of life, full of movement, full of activity. Because everybody's, kneeling, they're touching the palanquin, they're going along, they're probably dancing, there's lots of music, there's fireworks, there's the lion dances, there's all kinds of things happening. It's just never stopping. It's like a 9-day party. So it's definitely going to be lively, full of life. So an example sentence for lively, the party was so lively. Everyone was dancing and having fun together.
Lively 这个形容词就是热闹的、繁忙的，所以不是所有字尾是 ly 的字都是副词哦，还有时候是形容词，像是 lively, lovely, friendly, they're all adjectives. So, 大甲妈祖绕境 is one of the country's liveliest events. We should join next time.
Yeah, I'm keen. I am up for it. Let's do it. All right, so that's all we've got on the Daja Matsu pilgrimage. With millions of people, lots of events, 9 days of fun, probably really tiring. You'll feel tired after you are finished. But if you ever get the chance to go on this pilgrimage, even if you don't, worship Matsu, I think it would be a good thing to try because it's a big cultural event.
Yeah, just go experience it.
Exactly. So now that we're done with our article, let's go to our For You chat.
You chat.
Our For You chat question for today is, would you go on a 9-day-long pilgrimage? Why or why not?
9 days is a very long time.
I would like to give it a try.
I would like to give it a try too, but I think for me it depends on the kind of pilgrimage. If I have to be among thousands of people every day, all day for 9 days...
You don't have any personal space?
I don't think I would do it. I would be so exhausted. I can't even be with that many people for like one night,
Maybe you can't even shower.
I mean, I could shower, but I would be in a line of people wanting to use the same shower.
You'll knock on the door.
I'm not really into that. No, thank you. But if I were doing a different pilgrimage like the Camino de Santiago in Spain, then you're just walking. Oftentimes you're alone, but you can be with other people. And then you reach the church and you see some beautiful scenery on the way. It's supposed to be a great experience. I would do 9 days of that. If it's not thousands of people around me, I will do it.
Okay, but you wouldn't join the Daja?
Maybe for one day.
Only
2
for
days.
1 day?
Maybe 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you will miss the fun part.
Well, we'll see. I will try and catch it at the fun part. I will go to the temples on the days that they're coming, and then I will be like, yay, I'm having fun. And
I'm out.
And then go home. Yeah. Okay, so that's all we have, and we hope you've enjoyed learning about this great religious event, and we will see you next time for English for You. I'm Kat.
I'm Elsie.
Bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Display. The military drove its vehicles through the city for everyone to see. One little boy was really excited by the display. Follower. Christianity is the biggest religion in the world and has over 2.3 billion followers. Unique. Our restaurant sells unique dishes that you can only find in this part of the world. Bless. Tony is always very lucky, so his family thinks he was blessed by God. Terrific. That movie was terrific. It was the best I've seen in a long time. Lively. Evie's party was very lively, with lots of people dancing and laughing.
智慧小补帖
Vegetarian. Opera. Ceremony. Kneeling. Ritual.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net